So right behind me is the washing and processing station. It may look like a bunch of buckets and tubs full of water and random things, but it's a very important step. If you look right above me, that big gallon up there is water, but this water has been demineralized to remove the calcium to make the water softer. Some factories do not use soft water, they use hard water that makes the hair dry, just like it would do our natural hair. You know, the girls that have natural hair, we like to wash it with soft water. The same thing in the factory when you're dealing with this type of hair. This is also where they do the acid baths for the non-Remy hair. So this part is very, very important when it comes to the quality of hair that you're using. So if you ever get to tour your factory, you want to make sure you're looking at their water and the different types of products that they're using. Okay, so I just showed you guys the base product over there. And if you've ever looked at a price list and wonder, okay, why is this plus $2, plus $4, plus $7 maybe, it's because of the processing and the extra manual labor that is required when you have curly. Behind me, those ladies over there are rodding the hair up. They use different size rods. I have another video I'm gonna insert and show you guys. But they use different size rods in the newspaper. Sometimes people use rubber bands to rod the hair, just like you're doing a spiral set or a flexi rod set, to make the curly hair from the base that I showed you to these beautiful curls that are in this room. And there's a whole team doing that. So that's where the extra $2 to $4 comes from. Ready?
Ready.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about different myths and reasons why pricing is different and why there's so many different pricing and numbers and terms in the industry. I know you guys keep hearing me say this over and over and over again, but it's important because a lot of people will tell you a lot of different things, but I'm right here in the factory and I'm going to try to break it down and make it as clear as possible. One thing that determines the cost is how much the hair weighs. When we look at hair, and first off, in the hair industry period, there is no standard. It's only a company is gonna have a certain standard for their company. So that's why it's important to deal with a company that has integrity. Pretty much the highest that you're gonna find from a company that does have integrity is 100 grams per bundle. This is one thing that different companies do to kind of skim off the price, and the reason why you get hit or miss bundles is because instead of giving you a 100-gram bundle, they may sell you a 95-gram bundle or maybe even a 90-gram bundle to the point where you can't notice it when you're touching it or feeling it, but it makes a huge difference when they're buying it and when they're selling it. So it gives them more profit and gives you a lower quality hair, and you're thinking that you're getting a good deal. So it's very important that you ask those questions, and if you can, look at the factory, have them send you pictures and weigh the hair yourself to make sure you're getting the weight that they said that they're sending you. So right behind me, you see that's exactly what these ladies are doing. They take out a separate section of this factory just for that, to ensure that the weight is what the customer ordered. Because I'm in the factory, people order different sizes from them. So they're just filling the orders of what's needed. So behind me, you guys see the scale, you see people taking numbers, and you also, remember I showed you guys the floor hair downstairs, you see people gathering up the excess that falls out throughout the process. So that's another thing to think about when you're ordering hair, when you're selecting a factory.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna walk you guys through the processing of all this really quickly. I'm gonna talk really loud because it's really loud in here, but follow me and I'm gonna show you guys how some of the kind of like the little trinkets of the products are made, okay? So, I'm gonna walk fast. So right over in this section, we have her, she's customizing the wigs. So when you guys want clips in it, you want, I'll show you. Pretty much any type of customization to the wigs can be done. So those of you ladies who are making your custom wigs, I would really think about getting that outsourced because they do it super quick and they're very, very tedious, even to the point where they can put the elastic bands inside the wigs for you. So that's what's going on over here. And then right over here, you see the 3 sewing machines. It's very common. And what he's doing is creating the weft. And if you get a really close look at it, at the end step, you can actually see where he's sealing the weft. So that's gonna prevent the track from shedding so much. Let me show you guys. So right here is putting an extra layer of sealant on the track so that it doesn't shed as much. Okay, over here, you guys, okay, it's a little bit quieter. Right over here, This is where the lace closures are being created, and there's little tags on the lace, so it tells them when it gets here what to do. It's in Chinese writing, I can't read it, but this is the transparent lace. It looks really good, and you can see how she's sewing right over here. And then behind me, you see him working on wefts as well. You can get a closer look of what they look like and how they come out. These are some really good wefts. Oh, it's still damp. It's still damp from the sealant. So like I said, for those of you ladies that, first of all, quality, quality, quality. You want to take a look, watch behind you, watch behind you. You want to take a look at the quality of the weft. Look at the little bitty things, because there are companies here that can give you good quality. Don't settle for like cheap stuff, because there are companies that take their time and go through every little step. Okay.